January 28th, 2013, and I'm going to do a Skype interview with Ian Crossland. Alright, answer with video. Let's try that.
What do you do over at the park?
I just go have fun, take videos, well, see, people come here and visit they stay with me. I host people through Couchsurfing and Wolf and HelpX, and then I go with them up to the park. If they're couch surfers, they bring a car and I go with them in their car and I'm like their tour guide. But basically, I mean, really what it is they just come up here and give me a ride to the park and I get to go wherever I want. and they usually, they usually buy me, food while they're here and stuff. And so, I mean, it's a win-win thing because, they get a tour guide who knows a lot about the park and they get to hang out with me. And, I get a free ride up to the park and they pay for all my expenses.
What park is it?
Yosemite National Park.
Oh, God, that's awesome.
I know. I live just outside the park.
Oh, so the house in the video?
Yeah.
Double rainbow video, is that like your house?
Yeah, that's my front yard. I'm looking at that right now.
So you can like scream out as loud as you want?
Yeah, and shoot guns, everything. Yeah, well, I was born and raised in East LA, and yeah, I was a firefighter down there, and I went to school down there, and I moved up to Yosemite National Park in 1985 when I was 22 to live and work in the park. I got up here and I was like, man, I never want to leave. And then I married into the Yosemite Indian tribe, and then I bought this land in 1988 and developed it myself, and I turned it into a farm.
Oh.
All from a kid who's from the barrios of East LA.
Dude, that's so badass.
I know, right? It's why I'm a legend.
Huh?
It's why I'm a legend.
Dude, that's so nice. You can like hear the freedom in your voice.
Oh, I know, right?
So you like grow crops and shit?
I only grow food to eat, and then I have chickens for eggs, and I breed puppies for cash. Although I don't really make that much from it. I just do it mostly for the videos, and then I do make like 10 to 12 dogs a year, and that brings in a little bit of money, but it's I mean, it's not very much money anymore. It used to be a lot of money to me, but since I become famous, it's just like really token. And then I grow pot, but I don't really make any money from the pot. I just use it mostly for barter, for labor and firewood. Yeah, I left LA in '85. And I was 22, and I got a job in Yosemite, a real good job. And
what are you doing?
Well, I got a job with the concessionaire as a security officer, a firefighter, and an EMT. Then I worked for them for about 3 years, and then I went over to the National Park Service, and I worked for the Park Service for like another 7 years or something like that, seven seasons. Then I got divorced, and I had this land, and the seasonal work in Yosemite wasn't cutting it, and with the child support and the property payments, so I was like, I need to make some real money. So I drove long haul truck for 10 years. Yeah.
How was that?
It was hard, and it was really bad for my health. It was going to kill me. When I stopped, I was 465 pounds. And
eating crappy eating and
not moving at all, and long hours. It's just like you just gain weight, and I did it for 10 years, and I gained 200 pounds. And so when I stopped, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna die, and if I don't stop doing this. So I was like, I'm gonna get out of this, and so I owned my own truck. I sold it, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna farm, and I'm gonna do videos and photography, and my place was all paid for, and but I was like, I was getting ready to die. I was so heavy and everything. I was like, I got to do something. So I got into cage fighting.
Like you fought?
Yeah, I trained.
How was it?
It was awesome. I fought a guy who was 6'8", 425 pounds.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
How did it go?
It was good. I mean, I trained for a year with the world champion, and then they put me against this giant who was like, he was fighting his 8th fight when I was fighting my first fight, and so he was a lot more experienced than me, and you know, but it was like, you know, this is my shot. I get to fight professionally in the cage, and so I wasn't going to turn it down. And then like 5 days before the fight, I tore my rotator cuff on my left arm. And so I went into this cage with this giant with my left arm not really working, and who was like a lot more experienced. So I did pretty good. At one point I knocked him down, but like after I knocked him down, he got on top of me, and then I had this 425-pound monster on top of me. So I was like, okay, you got it. You know, I mean, it was my first fight. But that's on YouTube too.
Oh, fuck. The fight's on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a guy who can cry over a rainbow, but also my professional cage fight against a giant is also on there.
Have you ever, like, mixed those two videos together?
Oh, no, but that's a good idea.
I would love to. Do you mind if I, like, cut in some footage from either of those videos?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. So did you, like, befriend the guy?
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, you know, he didn't know what to expect, you know, but when the fight started, he was like, he's wanting to see what was going on with me. You know, he came up to me and he had this like mean look on his face, and I just patted him on the shoulder. I'm like, dude, it should be fun. And he like totally changed his attitude. And then I also had a Yosemite Indian T-shirt on, which I know, you know, impressed him, you know, because he was like this native guy and stuff. So, you know, I mean, and then after the fight, like, he put my hand in the air, like, you know, this guy really did good. Yeah.